resisted the devil. And he fled from us. We didn't sit up and talk to him all night. And him fighting them. I got the mind battles, mama, again. The mind battles. What's in the heart? What's in the spirit? Even your healing. I said, by his stripes we're healed. I said, oh, Lord, that comes to me so many times. I said, now, Lord, I got to get this in my mind. No, you get that in your spirit. You have the Holy Ghost. You don't have the Holy Ghost in your mind. You let the Holy Ghost, you stir up your mind, or you renew your mind to think on things or to obey God or to obey the Holy Ghost. You take it and you control your mind. You make your mind obey God. But if it's just in your mind's going to rule it out. You got to go further than that mind. You got to get it in your heart and in your spirit. I don't care how many times the devil tell me I don't have the Holy Ghost. Y'all know the devil tell y'all don't have the Holy Ghost. Y'all say he's lying, but I don't believe it's a babe or older one in here that the devil can convince you don't have the Holy Ghost. Why? Why are you so sure that you have the Holy Ghost? Can y'all tell me that? Have you ever thought about it?
Well, I spoke in tongues and I feel them moving.
All right. You spoke in tongues and you feel it. You don't feel it sometimes. You don't speak in tongues sometimes. Do you still feel it? What happens then? What happens then? Huh?
It's in your heart.
Do you feel it?
No, it's
I mean, what happens? You don't feel it sometimes. How you know? You received it by faith. And the devil said you don't have it.
A change takes place, Mama.
What is a change?
It's like, can I say it? When you know you got it, it's.
But you're not doing the things you did when you first got saved. Boy, the doors, I talk about myself. I couldn't wait to get into church. I just went over and moved in, almost. But do you believe you have the Holy Ghost? Yes. How did you get it? Who said that over? He said you received it. You received the Holy Ghost? That's all we done, we received it. Ain't that what we done? We received it. And we believed, and we received it. All right, the Lord said to me, if you received it, you believed and you received it, what about the healing that came with it? That came with it, didn't it?
Yes.
And what else came with it? He promised us a whole lot of things with it. So Jesus died for more things than for us to receive the Holy Ghost. I come that you might have life, and that more abundantly. Y'all don't know where I am, do you? Y'all really don't know where I am. Some of you don't. Abundant life. Do y'all know where I am? Do you have abundant life?
Yes.
Do you know what abundant life is all about? Having your every need met. He not only said he'd give us the desire, our needs, he'd give us whatever you desire. All that with the Holy Ghost.
Glory.
That's if you have been obedient to him. If you've been obedient.
Yes.
So you still wrestling with this mind. That's been troubling you all the time. The devil say this, or somebody say this. You don't know if you want to be in or you're out. You're mind. But if you get that thing in your heart, can't nothing move you. Can't nothing move. Our minds. And after so long, today, which I would because I know the Lord, right? But do you think the Lord could have waited till I've been saved this many years and then tell me to start walking to Salt Lake? You think I'd have to walk now?
No.
Why? Why wouldn't I start out now walking? You know, if he hadn't told me. Why? Would you walk now?
I wouldn't have to. I have a vehicle.
Would you walk now? I'm not talking about your vehicle. If he said walk, you don't use no vehicle. I'm not talking about that. I'm not there. Would you walk now?
If you said that, yes, I would.
How many here would start walking to Salt Lake? All he said, y'all ain't telling the truth. Y'all ain't a bit more telling the truth than a jackrabbit. Y'all don't even walk fast no more. Let alone walk. And you know the reason why I know? You got too much sense to walk. You know, that's where you get to think about, Lord, now I know I can't walk through the mountains. I mean, you got too much sense. Let's face it, we got too much sense to start walking.
And Mama, in my mind, I say, God ain't saying that.
Yeah, you say, no, I know you ain't telling me to walk. But y'all know you ain't talking about yeah. You say yes, but you know a lot of things God wants us to do, we're not going to do it because we got too much sense. Oh, God. And she said, Rosie, pray that you don't lose your desire. I said, Lord, I'll never lose my desire. But, honey, that desire to pray. Now, listen. I said, now, Lord, it was something to that. Well, you say, well, you higher now. Then your prayer should be higher. And your faith should be higher. And when you ask, knowing that you're going to get it, not but your mind, what your mind is telling you, but what's you know you received the Holy Ghost, and can't nobody tell you you didn't. Whether you feel it or not, that mind kind of works along with the feelings. The mind keeps you from having faith. Our minds is in the way. That's why he said, Lord, stir up our pure minds. By what? By laying on hands, renewing of what? Huh? Do you think that we're ready? Wouldn't you like to have that same desire you had when you first got saved? All right, let's read this. Let's read this. Let me show you how to do it. Now, you're all saying that. Or we come to church, we diligently come to church. Now, this baby, when I talked to her and something, she was trying to get the Holy Ghost, wasn't you? And you wanted it so bad. Now you got, now your mind kind of worked with some things. Well, you feel like you can't do certain things, or you can. And it's really messing us up. But being a baby is one of the best places to be in. Because you have more faith. You believe more. You feel that desire to pray. And when you walk past that desire, that's when you get where you don't want to pray. When you feel that drawing, by all means, pray. All right, come on. Let's read this. The 16th said, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. God can't talk for your mind. You knowing it. Your intellect, I guess you would say. Now, God wouldn't tell me to do this. They just tell me, I didn't tell you to walk. No, but he told me to go. And like Reggie said, he had a vehicle. I didn't. And it was in my heart to do whatever God wanted me to do. Yeah. I wanted to please him. I breathed that. Every day I slept with it. My mind was all into it. Oh God, it was so good to be. I was so happy to be saved and to reach out from higher heights. Now the Lord has taken us much, much higher in it, so we should be deeper in it. If you're higher, you should be deeper. Rooted into it. Nothing moving you. I don't care how silly it looks.